So with coronavirus cases continuing to rise in Connecticut, hospitals and governmental leaders are urging residents to get tested. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Patricia Del Rio joins us live from Hartford Hospital, where Senator Richard Blumenthal and hospital officials spoke earlier today. So, Patricia, what are they telling you?
Well, Courtney, they're telling us that they are very concerned about this coming off the holidays where people gathered together, the weather being colder outside, and so people gathering inside more frequently. All of these different variants showing up. They say all of this further increases the need for people to do testing. Long lines at PCR COVID testing locations and at-home rapid tests increasingly harder to come by, just as people are spending time together for the holidays. Today, outside Hartford Hospital in Hartford, Senator Richard Blumenthal calling on President Biden to enact the Defense Production Act to manufacture millions of rapid tests.
And I'm calling on the federal government to establish a pandemic testing general to head a board that will use the Defense Production Act to make billions of these tests.
Blumenthal calling at-home tests the key to getting life back to normal. Dr. Ulysses Wu, chief of infectious disease at Hartford Healthcare, says at-home tests are not perfect, but they are a good tool in the toolbox of preventing the spread of coronavirus.
A positive test certainly gives us reassurance that that is a true positive. With the negative test, it really depends on what your exposure is and how you feel. Obviously, for asymptomatic people, the testing may not be as good as somebody who is symptomatic with regards to a negative test. But it does provide some reassurance when you have a negative test that it could truly be negative at that point, especially if you are asymptomatic.
Now, the folks here at Hartford Healthcare say the number of hospitalizations here are not as high as they were this time last year. So that is good news, but they say they are watching this increase in positivity very carefully, and they say they stand at the ready to implement emergency measures should that become necessary. We're live in Hartford. I'm Patricia Del Rio, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.